everyone, today we're going to be working on a Scratch project titled Multiple Choice Animation. Our goals today are going to be to learn how to create a story with multiple paths that is up to the viewer to decide. We're going to be coding in Scratch multiple storylines and creating a unique story that is able to be personable to the reader. The lesson plan that we're going to be doing today is a pre-survey with our introductions for the day. We're going to watch an instructional video, we're going to split into pairs and begin working on the design challenge, and then we're going to have each group share their design challenge assignment and then discuss them, and then we'll follow up with a post-survey. Okay, now once we get to Scratch, we're going to start by making a new project. And then we're going to delete this sprite because we're not going to use that one today. And then we're going to select a couple of backdrops we want to be using because we're going to have multiple storylines, so we're going to need a couple of different backdrops. I'm going to choose blue sky for one of them. Another one is going to be the beach Malibu. And then also the hayfield. Okay, now we're going to select a few sprites. I'm going to start with our people. We're going to choose Abby as one of our sprites, and then Avery as another sprite, and then we're going to choose Danny. So I'm going to put Abby right here. Danny is going to be here. She's kind of on the bigger side compared to the other two, so I'm going to bring her down to 70. I'm going to have these two over here. And then for Danny, we're going to change her costume. I chose this one. And we're going to flip her around so that she's facing Abby. And then we're going to do the same thing for Avery. We're going to also flip her around. They're both facing Abby. Abby's going to be our main person. She's going to be acting as us within the story. Alright, so now we're going to go to coding. First thing we're going to go to is events, and we're going to press when the green flag is clicked. We're going to want to go to looks and make sure we press show, because within our story we might not always want each character to be showing. And then we're going to switch the backdrop. And the first backdrop I want is going to be blue sky. Next, we're going to go to say hello. And we're going to just add to this and say, hello, my name is Abby. And then we're going to broadcast a message. We're going to title this message, Abby Intro Finished. Alright, now we're going to switch to Danny. She's next over here. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to change this. We're going to have when the green flag is clicked, show. And then we're going to go to events again. And when I receive Abby Intro Finished, she's going to say, hello, my name is Danny. And then we're going to broadcast again a new message. And it's going to be Danny Intro Finished. Now we're going to switch to Avery. We're going to have when that's clicked, show. And then we are going to have, go back to events. When I receive Danny Intro Finished, she is going to say, hello, my name is Avery. And then we're going to broadcast again a new message. Avery, intro finished. All right. So now we're going to go back to Abby. And we're going to click this one and change it to Avery, intro finished. And then we're going to have her say, I really want to do something good for the world today. Do either of you have any ideas? Question mark. Then we're going to have another broadcast. We're going to have her say, this broadcast say, Abby asks what to do. All right, we're going to go to Danny, and we're going to have it there. And it already says Abby asks what to do, so we don't have to change that right now. And we're going to have her say, I was thinking we could go to the beach and pick up trash. And then we're going to have her broadcast a new message. Danny suggests beach. Then we're going to go to Avery. And we're going to change this to Danny suggests beach. And then we're going to have her say, I was thinking we could plant some trees today. And then we're going to broadcast again so that everybody knows she's done talking. We're going to broadcast Avery suggests trees. All right. Now we're going to go back to Abby. And we're going to have, when I receive Avery suggests trees, she's going to say, both sound like really great ideas. I wonder which we should do today. Question mark. Then we're going to have her think. Click on Danny if we should go to the beach, and click on Avery if you think we should plant some trees. All right. And now we are going to go to Danny. And we're going to go to when this sprite is clicked. And we're going to go over here and have it switch the backdrop We're going to switch the backdrop to Beach Malibu. Now, we're going to want the backdrop to show up as Beach Malibu right now. So let's just have it. And then we're going to create some more sprites. We want to pick some trash items. So we'll go to food. And we could do banana. We could do milk jug. And let's choose one more. And we'll choose a jar. Alright, so these are way too big, so we're going to go to the bananas, and we're going to try maybe 50. I want them to be pretty small and spaced out. Now we're going to go to the milk, and I'm going to change the costume to this one, but then I'm going to delete the little legs on it. And then we're going to take this down to 50 as well. And place it there. And then jar. We're going to leave it as that and change the size to 50. So now we're going to go back to the codes, and we're going to go when the flag is clicked. We are going to hide because we don't want that to show up during the intro. Now we're going to do that for each one. And this is clicked. Hide. And when the flag is clicked, hide. Alright. So now we want to have a broadcast for when they want to show up. So underneath here, when we switch the backdrop to Beach Malibu, we're going to want to broadcast Beach Chosen. And then we're going to go to each one and choose Beach Chosen and have them show. And then the milk, events, I receive, Beach Chosen, show, and jar, ends when I receive, Beach Chosen, show. So now we're going to go back to Danny, and we're going to have her say, "This was such a great idea. Look at all this trash. We are really going to make a difference today? Now we're going to have her think, and we're going to have her say, click on each trash item to throw it away. Start with the bananas and end with the jar. This is important because we're going to broadcast when the jar is picked up. That way we know when to send another message. So we're going to go to events, and when Sprite is clicked, we are going to hide again. We are going to hide. Alright, and then milk. When Sprite is clicked, hide. And then when jar is clicked, we are going to hide. And then we are going to broadcast trash is all picked up. So then we're going to go back to Danny, and we're going to, when she receives trash is all picked up, we're going to have her say, thank you all so much for helping me with this. We all made such a difference for the environment today. And we're going to stop it there for this storyline. So now we're going to switch back to Avery. And let's get these to disappear for a minute. Oh. So now, when this sprite is clicked, we switch to the hayfield. And we're also going to want to add some sprites to this. These are going to be our seeds. So I want 3 seeds for each person. Those are way too big. So we're going to try 20 maybe? Oh, that's a little small. Let's try 35. This looks to be a good size. And I'm going to change the costume to, let's do green. That way it stands out more against the hayfield. Now we're going to duplicate this Ball 2 is going to go into her hands. And we're going to duplicate again. And ball 3 is going to go into Avery's hand. All right. So now what we want to do is we want to go back to coding. And we're going to do similar to the trash. We want when this is clicked, we want them to hide. And when this is clicked, we're gonna hide. And one more time, when this is clicked, we are going to hide. Now let's go to Avery, and we're going to broadcast. Trees chosen. Now we're going to go back to our seeds. And when I receive trees chosen, we are going to show, and we are going to go to the spot we're at. And I'm going to do the same thing for each seed. When I receive trees chosen, we're gonna show and go to your spot. And I receive trees chosen. We're going to show and go to your spot. All right. Now we're going to go to Avery. And she is going to then say, this was such a great idea. I can't wait to see the difference we make when these trees grow. And now we're going to have her think. She's going to think, click on each seed starting with Abby and ending with mine. Now we're going to go to this one, and we're going to, first we need to broadcast. Okay, so we're going to say when Sprite is clicked, we're going to want to glide. And we're going to want to glide to about there, we'll say. So glide to that position. And then we want the sprite to hide. And now we're going to do the same thing for each sprite. So when sprite is clicked, we're going to glide. We'll have that one glide to about there. Glide to there. And we're gonna have it hide. And then last one, when sprite is clicked, we're going to have this one glide to there. And then hide. And then we're going to broadcast a new message. All seeds are planted. And then we're going to go back to Avery. And when she receives all seeds are planted, she's going to say, thank you both so much for helping me plant these trees today. We really made a difference. I can't wait to come back and see our work pay off. And that's about it. So the important thing for each of your stories when you're creating them is to just make it to where each sprite, when you click each one, they have a different storyline to continue on. So you could even have this be like a romance one where the girl has to choose between two guys, or a guy choose between two girls, or whatever, and then you can choose the life path and see which one, like the different situations with each of the people. So you can do very different things with this, but the most important part is to have a storyline where each sprite has a different path to choose from. So with Danny, we had her go to the beach and we picked up trash with her. And with Avery, we went to, this is technically a hayfield, but somewhere where we wanted plants to be planted, and we planted some trees. So whatever you want to do, it's up to you. It's up to your imagination. But this is just an idea to get you going and to get the process going. Alright, so I just wanted to end by stating a couple of fun facts about beach cleanup and planting trees. So, beach cleanup. Annually, there are 7 billion tons of debris which are deposited on beaches, and these are not only a health hazard for us who use the beach recreationally, but also an environmental hazard for the marine biodiversity that depend on it. And a beach cleanup is also an opportunity to gather fresh data about the state of our coasts and the types of trash that pollutes them. By identifying the most harmful debris items, environmental groups can find ways to stop them from entering the ocean or being littered again in beaches. And then planting trees. An average sized tree produces enough oxygen in 1 year to keep a family of 4 breathing. And 3 trees planted And then 3 trees planted in the right place around buildings can cut air conditioning costs up to 50%. Trees reduce the amount of stormwater runoff, which reduces erosion and pollution in our waterways and may reduce the effects of flooding. And many aspects of wildlife depend on trees for habitat. Trees provide food, protection, and homes for many birds and mammals. So you can see that both options for the scratch assignment, the beach cleanup and the planting trees, really could make a big difference in the world, which is really, really great. So I hope you guys have fun with your scratch assignments, and I can't wait to see them.